All right, y'all. Welcome to Pure South Pastures. Here in the shop, I'm about to jump on the four-wheeler. Get this door open. I'm gonna ride out here so we can move the mineral feeder so the cows don't make a big mud hole. More than they already have. They already have quite a bit. Too late. You already made a mud hole. All right. Let's take a look at what we're doing out here. This is you can see all this tall stuff is the weed I've griped about all year. So if you watch this channel, you know I gripe about woolly croton. But I did not mow this, and you can see there's a lot of it. I didn't mow it because I didn't want to, this was a stockpile area, and I didn't want to mess up what we had underneath it. And so I just let it grow and let the grass grow underneath it. And we've been grazing all the way from over there. We haven't fed any hay this winter yet. We're still grazing stockpile, thank the Lord. The cattle are doing, I think they're doing well. You can judge for yourself. But consumption right here is not great, but a lot of this is, it's gotten really wet and is rotted. I mean, we had like a 2-inch rain yesterday. They're eating the top of it. They're eating quite a bit of it, but they're leaving a little bit of on the ground that is just kind of a layer there, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them leaving a little bit. So I'll show you in here. You know, by the time they finish this paddock tomorrow, a lot of this taller stuff will already be taken down. You can see the difference right there at that line. See how tall that stuff is? That's how this was this morning, and they've taken it down, and they'll be in here till through tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow, they'll actually be moved over to the next lane. So we're just basically grazing strips all the way down to where that pine tree and fence are. There's about a 12-yard wide strip that they're on for 2 days. And there's, we're blessed. There's quite a bit of fescue in here. This is the first paddock where it was predominantly fescue. I'm grateful to have that this winter. And they're really, when they come into a paddock where there is some, they hit it hard. So that's a blessing. So that's what they're doing. And this is really wet down in here. It's kind of a bottom. Like I said, we got 2 inches of rain last night. So it's pretty soupy. Hey. What you growling at? Sorry, I got you pointed right in the sunshine. Let's see if I can. They got their fuzz on, got their winter coat. Hey girl, what do you say? Huh? What do you say, pretties? Man, there's just something about being out with cattle. I just love it. I absolutely love it. This is grandma cow here. She's old. Hey, what do you say there, 34? Huh? What do you think about it? Corrientes are up there. They saw me moving that mineral feeder, and they decided they'd have some. Made it better because I moved it, I guess. Oh boy. Made it better. Little bull calf there. Need to get him up and steer him. Hey boy. We'll probably wait a little while to do it. Calves were, they were creeping through the line, and I was okay with that. It wasn't a big deal to me for a long time, but what I found was when we started getting to these paddocks where we had some fescue ahead of us, I've got 3 or 4 calves that were creeping out under the line, and they were hitting that fescue, and so the bigger cows, they weren't getting any of the fescue. So I didn't really like that, so I dropped I dropped the line one point down. I was putting it on this line, on this notch, and I dropped it down. By the way, I really like those Gallagher posts. I know O'Brien's are great posts, and lots of people swear by them. And if I ever used them, I probably would too. But these posts do have enough rubber texture that they'll make it through several winters. They're tough. They flex. They don't break. These are great posts. And I like these because they have this one doesn't have it, but a lot of them have the hook on the back side that you can run in here and make a corner post support. I've got a video on that, but I really like that. But anyway, I was just showing you that I've dropped it down pretty low. The Corrientes now have, I mean, this thing is just higher than my boot, you can see. But these Corrientes, they've gotten acclimated to the line now. And so far, they haven't tested it. Thank the Lord. Hey, pretty. What you talking to me about, huh? What you trying to say to me? Gentle animals, y'all. They're a blessing. Corrientes aren't as gentle. They're not, they've never been aggressive, but they're not like this yet. You got a wet face, dude. You've been tearing it up, hadn't you? Yes, sir. Been getting after it. Boy, Joker is hairy. Golly. Well, it's December 27th, and it's 60-something degrees. It's ridiculous. So he's got his coat on for nothing today, but he's ready for when it gets cold. I like that. I'm about to start a new video series, more of a tutorial series on just beginning to farm and some thoughts that I have, some things that I would say to think about when people are trying to start farming, or maybe just encouraging people to take the leap and encourage them that they can do it. Anyway, I'm going to start that series in the next couple of days. But today I just wanted to come out and walk among the animals and let you see how they're doing. We're December 27th and we've not fed a bale of hay. The ugly side is, the other day doesn't have anything to do with not feeding hay, but I had a cow that had been sick for a while, and I was trying to doctor or nurse her back, and she was old, and I had to put her down. So that wasn't good. That's just the part of it that you deal with. Girl, you are something else. You want me to scratch right there, don't you? That's what you want. You want me to scratch right there, don't you? Yes, ma'am. That's what you want right there. This is a lot of thick grass down here in this bottom, but it's kind of a watery grass. Just show you the difference. They're kind of grazing this stuff right here. Then I'm gonna go back a few days where we were and just let you see. See, like right here was some fescue. They took it straight to the ground, man. But there's just a thin residual layer here. It's not a whole lot, but I'm glad that it's there. I think it's gonna be good. So this is what it looks like all the way across there that we've grazed. It's a good cow right there. She's big pregnant. She's gonna be having one before long. I like that. Let's look at the Corrientes. Let's check them out. I think they're doing well. Big boy's over here soaking up the sunshine. Look at him. Boy. He's something. He's still slick as a button. Looks like he's had a Corriente horn there on his side. Right in there. This is Boss Mama right here. She takes charge of every group she's in. She looks like a whole milk cow, don't she? What y'all think about that mineral and salt? Is that pretty good? Huh? That good stuff? Yeah, lick your face. One more thing before we go, I'll show you these protein feeders. You can see this train, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half barrels, put a piece of wood between them. I did a video on that. Got a rope on the end where we pull them. You can tell that we got that rain last night. Look at all that water in there. They drank out of that one already, sucked it dry. But anyway, that's working pretty good. Just drag it to the next paddock or take it back and fill it up and then pull it in. What you can't do is you can't drag it in where they're at and then go in there and try to fill up the feeder. That just gets chaotic. So you got to fill it either in the paddock that they can't get in yet and then open the paddock up, or you got to fill it, take it out to behind a gate, fill it up, then drag it back in with the four-wheeler. And then I separate them a little bit. You can see the other ones right over there. I separate them because it just needs to have some separation so the different groups of animals kind of have some distance between them, because they kind of jostle and push, and you know they're surviving. They're trying to get make sure that they get theirs. So that's just what they do. I'm right here with the sheep. If you can see behind me, these sheep don't have anything. It looks like they don't have anything good to eat, but they're nice and fat. And it amazes me how efficient these animals are. I mean, they really are pretty incredible on a bunch of nothing. I have been giving them just a touch of protein in the mornings, about every other day. They love that, and it seems to, I don't know, it seems to help them. And they're just out here picking through what really is a bunch of dead broom sedge. And there's some other weeds and stuff in here that they're eating, but pretty amazing. They're beautiful animals. I don't know if you can see this one right here. She's kind of a ham. I wanted to show you, I didn't want her to run, but I wanted to show you this one right here has got this ewe right here has a, not this one. Why are you stomping at me, crazy? This one right here has I think it's some kind of hernia. She had that from birth, and I really didn't know if she was gonna make it, but she doesn't seem to be suffering. So maybe you've experienced something like that. If you have, I don't know if it's gonna be detrimental, but maybe you can drop some comments, share with me your experience if you've had anything like that with sheep. Anyway, they're looking great. Just wanted to kind of show you real quick. Here, I'll flip the camera around. They really seem to be doing well. I think that girl right there is the one with the black nose right here. I think she's about to have lambs before too long. So cool deal. I got a tracker that I put on Knox. I got it for Christmas. My wife gave it to me for Christmas. It's a really, really cool app or a device you put on his collar. Hey girl, she's kind of a attention ham. She loves to be petted and have her face rubbed. How about that? Is that not awesome, y'all? Gentle animals, you can't beat it. I'm telling you, you can't beat it. Anyway, I got this device that you put on Knox's collar, and it tracks him, and you can see on the map. You can go live at any time, and it hooks up by GPS and shows you where he is on the map. It also, you can go into the history, and you can see like a heat map of areas where he's, not only the trail that he's taken, all the ways that he's walked, but the places where he spent a lot of time. So so you can see it kind of creates a glowing area where he spent a lot of time. And so you can kind of see where he spends his time. The other day, these sheep had, we were out here working, and they came running past us. I was like, what in the world? And so I looked up, and there was a couple of dogs that were on the other side of the pasture, and Knox was with the sheep, and next thing I know, he threw his nose up because he smelled them, and he took off after them, and he ran them out of country. It's pretty cool. He didn't get aggressive with them as far as like attacking them, but he stood up over them and showed them that he was dominant, and then they turned around and went the other way, and he stayed with the sheep, and they were gone. What I found out today, though, kind of crazy, is that my neighbor right behind us, he just had a calf that was killed by 3 dogs that looked just like the 2 that I saw. So there might have been a third one that I wasn't able to see. So he said by the time he got to him, he just told me this morning, by the time he got to him, the feet, the nose, and the ears were eaten off of that calf. So got one with a little limp there. Anyway, so Knox is doing his job, and the tracker is killer, man. It's really, really cool. Hey, what do you think? Got a ram I have found a ram to purchase. Now I just got to go get him and bring him home. I'm probably going to do that at some point next week. So the mighty Knox, he's been in that barn over there sleeping. Hi, bud. What you doing? You been in the mud? Huh? You been in the mud? Hi, buddy. Hi, Bubba. Oh, he's a good boy. Here's his tracker. You can see it there. Okay, so maybe not. He's not one to hold for me. It's a really, really simple little deal, but it's got a cool app to it. Really works well. What do you think, bud? What do you think about it? Huh? All right. You want to be petted, don't you, man? You got mud all over you. What are you doing? These dogs, these Livestock Guardian dogs really are. They're great. They're a lot like a wild dog, though. They're just tough, and they don't mind being by themselves, being with the sheep, just living out here. Somebody got onto me on a YouTube video because we fed him on the ground. Oh boy, I'm telling you, people have a crazy mindset that, I mean, I have a Labradoodle that stays in the house, so believe me, we don't treat her like we treat him, but he's built for this. That's what he's made for. My Labradoodle would die out here. She's bougie. So I'll wrap it up today. I'm glad you joined me. Thanks for checking out the channel and watching today's video. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, if you would like, subscribe. I appreciate it. Every subscriber and every interaction, every comment is just really, really good for the algorithm and for our channel. Get that our message out there to more people. So thank you for joining me today. God bless you. Hope you have a great new year, and we'll see you on the next one.